Now in the case of resistors, we are going to deal how positive and negative has to be mentioned across the potential differences across resistors. Suppose this is B. Now resistors. Now I have to draw a resistor, right? Now suppose the current is flowing here like this. Suppose we are not sure how it is. Suppose it is like this. So current flowing like this means this becomes plus and this becomes minus. We are going to take the in current coming in as positive, current leaving point as negative. Usually it is like that. Now, and suppose I am moving in this direction. That is, I am taking a path inside that circuit in this direction. This much clear? Now, this is positive means this is higher potential. This is negative means this is lower potential. From where to where I am going to move? I am going to move from positive or higher potential to lower potential. Higher to low means for me it is a loss. So, what is the potential difference? It will be negative in nature. Clear? Right? This much clear? Now, similarly, I am going to consider resistor again. This is positive, this is negative because current is flowing. But the path is from here to here. This is higher potential, this is lower potential. That means I am moving from lower to high. It's a good thing. And the potential is positive. That is because I am having gain. Clear? Or in a simple way for you guys to understand, we can make a short note like this. While doing the circuit, you cannot just find, oh, this is H and this is L, etc. Cannot be marked, right? We'll find a short trick for it. That is, if the current is flowing in this direction and the path I am following or the path I am going to move is also in the same direction as that of the current, then the potential is negative. See, let's repeat it. If I am moving in the same path as that of the current flow inside the resistor, then the potential is negative. But if I am going to move in the opposite direction of that of the current, right? The current direction is here. If I am going to move in the opposite direction as that of the current in the resistor, then the potential is positive. Clear? So, here we move in same direction of current, we move in opposite direction of current. These two things are very, very important. Just by heart it, guys. While you understand the circuit, is very easy. Let's move on to the same circuit. I will mention you how it is, right? How we are going to write here. See, this is your resistor, right? Current is coming here means this becomes plus and this becomes minus. Same here, this terminal becomes plus because this is plus plus, right? This much clear, right? Now let's move on. I am moving in this direction across the resistor. That is how from current is moving in this direction, right here, and how this current is moving in this direction here, right? Now I am moving from this side to this side, right? I am moving in this direction. That means I am moving along the direction of current in the resistance. Current's resistance or current's direction is also in the same direction, right? So that means here the voltage, suppose this is VR, this is VR, voltage of the resistance, I have to mark it as what? Minus VR. Clear? Now let's move on to the circuit, right? I am moving in this direction, right? Like this. But the current is in this direction. That is, I am moving from left to right, but the current is from right to left. That is, for me, these two directions are in opposite. So this potential VR, I will write it as plus VR. Clear? So here will be 20 minus VR. Here it will be 20 plus VR. Clear? This two section has to be understood very, very thoroughly if you want to solve a circuit problem, guys. Without analyzing or understanding, it is very difficult. Clear? Now we'll do a small circuit, or we will write a small circuit, guys, which we have learned earlier. This one. How would you write an equation for this one based on Kirchhoff's law? Or let's don't write the Kirchhoff law, just write me the equation according to these rules. How would you pause the video? You guys can write it by yourself. At the same time, I'll write it here. Right? Suppose first we have to mark the current. That is the first point. I mark the current, right? Initially we have already marked the current. Well and good, right? Now after marking the current, we have to select a loop. There is only one loop, so obviously I started the loop. So let's make this one as A B C D, right? So I'm going to consider the loop like this. So A D C B A, that is my loop. I'm going to consider that loop, A D C B A. So that is my loop. This much clear? Now let's move on with the cell. So that means I am moving in this direction as per the cell, right? I am moving in this direction. So I am moving from negative to positive terminal, right? When I am moving from negative to positive terminal, the potential is positive. So I will write it as plus E, right? Negative to positive, good thing in case of cell. Now the current is, I am going in this direction, I reached here. Then that is, suppose the what is the voltage across this? That is V, right? So I will write it as, okay, now this is positive, so this terminal becomes positive, this terminal becomes negative, right? Now I am moving in the same direction as that of the current in the resistance. I am also moving in the direction same. So what will be the potential across resistance B? VR. Clear? That is potential. Let's name it as VR, guys. Now I moved here, then I reached this resistance. Now current is also in this direction, right? Current is also in this direction, and I am also moving in the same direction. So that, let us name the potential across the internal resistance as VR, right? I hope how to write the plus and minus now it is clear. I have still not touched the Kirchhoff's actual law. Problems. I just wanted to make sure that you understood how to do or how to write plus and minus in the case of Kirchhoff's law. Now we'll do some problems, then you will understand the what is the significance of Kirchhoff's law. Let's move on with the numerical. Right. First we'll do very simple questions, guys. First question. This is your 2 ohm. Right. So let's just make it as plus. Okay. Okay. Don't write this one. Okay. I'm going to give a 10 volt supply, and there is another resistance 3 ohm, 10 volt supply. Right. Now you are asked, this you could have solved by yourself itself without using Kirchhoff's. How would you do? The usual question, find the current in each resistor. That is the usual question. Now how would you find it without Kirchhoff's law? What will they see? The current which is flowing into ohm will be the same current which is flowing through 3 ohm, because both of them are series. So what you find initially, you will find R equivalent, that is 3 plus 2, that is 5 ohm. And what is the voltage here? 10 volt. So current obviously will be 10 divided by 5, that is V by R, that is 2 ampere. It's very easy to solve. But I am introducing this circuit because to understand how to apply Kirchhoff's law here, so that we can use the same while solving much more complicated circuits. Clear? Right. Now let's move on. Okay. I'm going to use what? Kirchhoff's law. So first, what was the point to do? You are supposed to mark the current. Suppose this is the current I that is going to flow through this loop, and this you have to ask, or you are asked to find this current only, right? So this I will be flowing here in 3 ampere, the I will be flowing here, right? This much is clear. So first point is completed. Now what was the second point? You are asked to find a loop. So this is A, this is B, this is C, D. So I'm going to consider the loop A, B, C, D, A. So that means I'm going to move in this path. Clear? So that is I'm going to move in clockwise direction. So second point is also completed. Now what was the third segment? Third segment was KVL. What was it? That is sum of potential across or inside a loop is equal to 0. That is total sum of potential across the entire loop is equal to 0. Right? That means I have to find the total potential inside the loop. That much clear? Now we are using sign convention here. Now I am moving, or I am going to consider the 10 volt supply here. See, I am moving in this direction, right? Right? And that means I am moving from negative to positive. Whenever you move in a cell from negative to positive, that means a potential gain. So I will write it as plus 10 volt. Clear? Right. Now I am going gradually moved and reached 2 ohm resistor. In case of resistor, I am moving in the same direction as that of the current inside the 2 ohm resistor. That means the current across 2 ohm. Let us make it as V at 2 ohm or V of 2 ohm. Right, minus V of 2 ohm. Right. We can write the value, but let's write first in this way. Now the same current has reached 3 ohm and I am moving in the same direction as that of current inside 3 ohm. That means again it is voltage across the 3 ohm, and as per KVL it is equal to 0. Sum of all these guys are equal to 0. There is only circuit components there. Only 3 components are there: cell, 2 resistors, cell, 2 resistors. Voltage across them, summation should be equal to 0. Right? This is the KVL. Now this 10V I am writing as it is. What is voltage across 2 ohm? Voltage is equal to current into resistance, that is I into 2. Similarly, what is voltage across 3 ohm? That is I into 3. That is equal to 0. Now you would have found the answer, right? 10 volt minus 5I is equal to 0, or I is equal to 10 by 5, that is 2 ampere. That means you solve the same circuit by both method. One is the direct method, which you might be knowing. The other is a little bit twisted way we find it. Current using KVL. This much clear? Right. Now we are going to little bit, let's make it as fun. We will make little bit complicated circuit. Suppose this is my 1 ohm resistor. There is a 2 ohm resistor here. Let's make 2 supplies. Okay. There's 1 ohm here. Then there is another 2 ohm. And there is a 10 volt supply. This is 10 volt. Let's make the less voltage for 4 volt. 2 ohm. 2 ohm, 1 ohm. This much clear. Every parameter is complete, right? Now, again, what is the question? Find current in each resistor. Right, what will be the current in each resistor? Actually, I can say it easily. So first we will do by a very simple way without going KVL. What would you do? So these are 2 cells, right? So in the case here, see, so 2 supplies are connected in same way, right? Same, like poles are coming contact, means they will be repelling, right? So the net potential or net voltage will be 10 minus 4. I hope you understood. This is positive. This is also positive. So when you consider the circuit connection, positive has been connected to positive itself. So that means negation happens. So the voltage will be 6 volt. Right, and what will be the equivalent resistance here? Sum of all the resistance, they are in series. So 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 1 6. Right, clear? So 6 watt. 6 watt it is. 6 ohm. So the current will be 6 by 6, that is 1 ampere. Right, so you are supposed to get the same answer. We'll see if you are getting it or not. Clear? Right. Right. Now we are going to do it in Kirchhoff's way. So what was the first rule to do? We are supposed to find the current direction. So either you can take any one cell as a hero. You can either consider this one as hero or this one as hero. Let's make 10 volt is bigger, right? So let's consider the 10 volt is giving current, and let's move, this is giving current. Right, now this current flows here like this, like this, like this. Right, the current has to come back. Right, so this is current I, this much marked. Right, you can take 4 volt also. We will do with that also, but please understand what we are doing now. Now again, so what was the second point? You have to consider a loop. I have considered a loop, and I am going to move in this way. Let's not name it, guys. You can, only one loop is there, so you can easily move. Right, this much clear? Right, now let's move on. 4. Right, how I am moving? I am moving in this direction. Right, that is I am moving from negative to positive. Negative to positive means 4 plus 4. Clear? Now I am moving in this direction, but the current is in opposite direction. That means it is minus or plus. It is plus. Right, I am moving this direction, that is 2 into the current through it is I, voltage, right? V is equal to IR, I into R, right? Now I am moving in this direction. I have reached here, I am here, in this direction I am moving, but the current is in opposite direction. So plus into I into R, that is 1 into I, I will write it as plus I. Now again I am moving in this direction, but the current is in opposite direction, right? See, that means again it is plus 2I, right? Now I have moved like this and I have reached here. I am moving from positive terminal to negative terminal, that means minus 10. Clear? That is 10 volt. Now I have reached here and I am going to move in this direction, that means again opposite current direction. So plus I, that is 1 into I, right? And the entire sum is equal to 0. That is application of KVL. Summation of potential difference across a loop is equal to 0. This is application completed, guys. Now how would you write? This 4 minus 10 is what? Minus 6 volt plus 2I plus 2I. Again this is 5I. No, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6I is equal to 0. Right? So I minus 6 is equal to minus 6I, or I is equal to 6 by 6, that is 1 ampere. You got the same answer as of the previous one. Clear? It's very easy. Right? Clear?